Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
Decent chance! Goal, Milan! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schneider. Big chance! And the ball's... In he goes again. Oh, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be bought.
Shot a goal! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Ribery, looking to play him in. He has a look at... Great chance! Can he get it through? Schneider receives it in a wide position. He's had a shot! We've got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
Oh, what has happened here? Great ball if he can get there. Schneider could move up a gear here. Schneider goes on a charge down the left. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Done delicately.
There will be 3 minutes
That has
at a
been
time.
cut short. De Bruyne. Now it's Dybala. And he was quick to react. And this is Del Piero. And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Please take all lit-out bins located.
Well, the players
by the
definitely know they're in a derby.
Thank you
More of
very
the same
much
to
for
come
your
after the break.
cooperation.
You can be sure of that. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution for Milan, number 7, Ribery. Coming on the field is
And so we're off again.
Bullets.
And it's Dybala. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a cute ball. Nicely intercepted. Barella. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Immobile. Can he latch onto this? And Hullet! Too close for comfort. Hullet. Perez cuts out the pass. Costa Curta. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Immobile. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Schneider. Del Piero. Nicely spread. So we've reached the hour mark. Hernandez makes the interception. And he's found a way past. Real Dybala! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete.
The goal
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Number 17.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Not the most accurate pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here. Inter Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Dybala. And this is Schneider. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Schneider. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. That is lovely. Chooses to go back, and he shoots!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Information on our shuttle bus service.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve. Struck first time. And he's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter. What a throw in. And the pass is intercepted. Maradona, he's having a go! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
That's a good run down the left. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bale making good progress on the right-hand side. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And Dijk calmly anticipates. He's a sharp little ball here. Raul moves wide and looking to get onto this. Batistuta tries to clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And this is Raul. Tries to get it clear. Schneider. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Batistuta! Good chance here. And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Well, they've got it again. And nicely intercepted.
There will be 1 minute.
And it's De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Brilliantly cut out. Pickford. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, no joy this time. Van Dijk gets good distance on it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the defence just about came in. It's roll! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 57 minutes is number 2, Adams.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And this is Raul. He's got away. Raul! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Germany are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Played through into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Beckenbauer. Xavi Simons. Looking for options for movement. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Raul. And he plays one through. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Roberto Carlos. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Schneider. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. He's got away. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Germany certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Xavi Simons. Beckenbauer. Rodri conjures time and space where few can. And it's Stoichkov. Xavi Simons. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Raul. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The goal scorer for Germany.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Germany have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Stoichkov
Has been indicated.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Germany are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And a good display for shoots! Spread out to the left. Raul. Costa Curta. Stoichkov tries making a foray down the right. He has found a way through. Stoichkov. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Xavi Simons, Rummenigge, and there's green grass ahead of him. No way through. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here. And Bernardo! It's bounced back off the post. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Petit. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And that's fallen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's on it, can he get away? And he's there to get it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Germany surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution for Ajax, number 10, Karl-Heinz
So, time for
Rummenigge.
changes on
Number
both sides,
24,
actually.
Diego Forlan. Number 11, Bernardo Silva.
Rodri,
Coming on the field,
here's
number
Cannavaro.
15, Batistuta.
Costa Curta.
Number 19,
Passing is crisp and sharp.
number 17, Rafael van der Vaart.
Now it's Haaland.
Substitution in progress.
Rodri. Yamal, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Petit. Mbappe! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's managed to get free. Yamal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the ball is out of play. That is good alertness. And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throw.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Roll! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was...
So push run down the left-hand side. He's got away. Hacks it across. It's going to go a long way. So look, plays it forward. Stoichkov absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game. Well, it's not a surprise to see it's wrong. Should get the job done. Raul. He's running a goal. And it's not happened. Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Awesome. Applying the press here, a high press. Yeah, we've seen this so often. He's and for a moment, time stood still. That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error. Yes. Just a moment. So, close. What's in that? Stoichkov. He has found a way through. To get it clear again. Big chance, corner.